just like keep eating and cooking and eating and cooking as you go, and I love it. Whatever this little guy is. Ooh, bruh. What's up guys? Welcome to another vlog. I am Morgan of all trades. In today's video, I am trying Thai BBQ, and I realized when I was editing the video that I really never talked about what that is or kind of what's going on before just jumping into it. So I just wanted to give like a quick little background of Thai BBQ. It's called mookata or mookata, and it translates directly to pork in pan or pan pork. It's a cooking method that kind of merges Korean barbecue with Chinese hot pot. So it's kind of similar to both of them, but it uses charcoal to heat this like metal grill, and surrounding the grill is kind of like a moat where you make this soup, so you can cook your meat on the grill and cook your vegetables and maybe some other seafood things like fish balls or whatever in the broth. So you have boiling and grilling going on at the same time. The cooking method has spread into other countries in Southeast Asia, and for good reason. It's a really interesting and delicious experience that I like a lot. It is especially great for groups. In some mookata restaurants, you will select a set of meat from a menu and you will pay for that, and you can buy a la carte items, but then usually the vegetables and garnishes and herbs, sauces, things like that are self-serve. This particular one that I went to is fully self-serve buffet style, meat, seafood, vegetables, everything. Even non-alcoholic drinks were included and some desserts. I was being really careful when I first started to get my vegetables and meats because there is a charge for food that you don't eat. So I wanted to make sure, since I was by myself, that I was only grabbing what I would be able to eat. And I knew that if I ran out, I would easily be able to get more. But like any buffet, obviously, you can't put things back after you take them. So I'm not thinking too much in these little clips. Everything was set up like a normal buffet, and I know that there's not really anything appetizing about a bunch of raw meat, but I did want to show the selections and the huge variety that they have. And you can't really see it in the video, but everything is labeled in both Thai and English so that the guests can know what they are selecting. Also, lastly, I know I mentioned it later in the video, but there's a lot of background noise, so I tried to use editing effects to remove some of that background noise, but then it kind of affects my voice a little bit, and I am no expert when it comes to this kind of editing, so I do apologize that the sound is kind of crappy, but I think it'll be okay. I did my best, and hopefully it's not too bad for you. But without further ado, here is my experience with Thai BBQ. Okay, here we go. Gonna start with the vegetables in the broth first, because those will take longer. You have a pot of water so that as it evaporates, you could just keep adding more water to it. I already added some garlic and little chilies so that it is flavorful. Also, I already know that there's a ton of background noise, so sorry if the sound sucks. pretty good. So we're looking so far. Gonna need to grab a tongs so that I don't have to do the raw meat with my chopsticks. Looks so good. Delicious. It's already getting to be so good. I'm super hot. I'm getting very sweaty. It's okay? Delicious. You kind of just like keep eating and cooking and eating and cooking as you go, and I love it. You can taste the garlic in the broth. It's so good. These are like a really thick kind of glass noodle that I'm going to cook next. Just gonna do one first and figure out like how long it needs to cook for. I added some cabbage in there. I'm gonna throw on some pork belly. And a bit more lube. Butter. This is easy for me because sauces really aren't my thing, and I can kind of, I mean, I like them when other people do them, but I kind of have no idea as far as this goes, like what I would do with the meat. So some of the stuff is already marinated and some of it's not, and whatever's not, I'm kind of just fine with like more simple flavor. But I did get a couple of dipping sauces to try. I'm also gonna add the, I think it's like sesame marinated pork. Focus on that. Mixing up the veggies again. I forgot about the noodle. Definitely needed more time. It's like the fat from the meat like drips into the broth. It makes it so good and flavorful. I love that. So good. I'm drinking Pepsi, which is extremely rare for me to drink soda. I think that's why I'm like sucking it down, but I also have water, which I should probably be drinking more of. It would be really fun to come here with a whole group, because then we could go crazy and just try a little bit of everything and not really have to worry about like wasting. But it's cool alone too. Thanks for joining me. Okay, we're doing pretty good with the meat. Pretty good. Just as a little update. Kind of wish I had a meat thermometer though for the like the pork and the chicken when I do that. I'll throw these veggies in there. Some greens. The cabbage is doing well. feel like I'm talking really quietly, so I don't know if the mic is picking up anything I'm saying. I used to always be the kid who was like talking way too loud all the time, and I feel like I really internalized everyone always telling me like, shh, Morgan, shh, we can all hear you. And now I like talk too quiet all the time. Love baby corn. Quick fillet out. That's looking pretty good, I think. It's nice. That's good. The sesame pork is great. Okay, after I've cooked some of the meat, I like to add the water on top of the barbecue part so that it gets all of that fond off of the grill. And that also goes into the broth, gives it a lot of good flavor. And then it also kind of cleans up the grill as well. I've made a space on the side. I'm gonna add these noodles to cook for a little while. Since I left the last ones in for too long, like it was still kind of crunchy when I took it out. I think these can cook for quite a bit, even if I forget about them, and I think they will still be good. I'm gonna start to spoon out some of this delicious broth. Ooh, got a garlic there. Alright, I'll try a sauce. This one doesn't smell so spicy. I'll try it. Hope I like it. Yeah, that one's kind of like a sweet but a little bit sour. And I mean it's not unspicy, but the Thais would not say it's spicy. I like this one. As someone who loves cooking, this is just a really fun experience for me. I'm gonna try the pork belly. It's good. Throw some more meat on the grill. I'm gonna do the chicken now. Add the butter first. This is paprika chicken. And then what I have left is some steak and seafood. I'll also throw these mushrooms in. I feel like it's probably still not done yet. So the noodles are still kind of crunchy, and so now I'm starting to think like maybe they're supposed to be, but I'll give it a little bit longer and find out. Either way, they taste really good. Everything in nice rotation. I also got these. Oh, great. I'm still gonna eat them. I thought that was originally like pieces of butter, but they said it's from an egg and it's like tofu, and it's not like just an egg white, so I'm not sure. I asked if I should cook it, and the lady who was helping me said yes, so I'll just throw these in there. I see, like, I have no way to know when the chicken's done. Trying another noodle. Still crunchy. Oh my god, the broth is so good. Ooh, we got a mushroom. Okay, I'm gonna take the chicken off. I think it's good. This is definitely good. Here's the chicken. Wow, looks so good. These little tofu egg things, I don't know about them. I mean, I'll try it, but I don't know. My camera overheated, and as did I. It's all good, we're okay now. I mean, I'm still pretty hot, but the camera's fine. I threw in the last of my greens into the broth, and I'm about to eat some chicken, which, yes, it is cooked all the way through. Also, I tried the tofu thing, and it's a very melt in your mouth kind of feel. It's good, but it's very neutral, I would say. Very neutral. Can't decide if I want to do the beef or the seafood next. Maybe the seafood because it's really quick, and then I'll throw the beef on. Obviously more butter. Some squid. Tentacles. I feel like they're gonna cook really fast. I don't know. I would guess that that's probably done. Yeah, I'm not having the most confidence in the squid tentacles, which isn't a great sign for the whole squid that I have. It's fine, we're fine. I'm just gonna put all the seafood in a seafood bucket. It's getting to be too much to keep up with. One girl took one look at me and was like, "You need some water." Not me, but my grill. I think those are done. You don't eat the head anyway, so. I'm gonna save the squid for last. Let's just move on to some beef. We've got the peppered black pepper beef, and then the plain beef, which I stuck the black pepper beef right on top of, so it's all black pepper beef now. And you know I'm gonna baste it in butter. This one is actually just about the last of the butter here. Yeah. I think one of these pieces might be pork. Maybe I got it mixed up. But I think the coals are starting to cool a little bit. So butt going on. Still looking freaking amazing. And these cook super quickly as well. I can feel sweat beating down my chest and my battery's gonna die, so let me switch that. They continue to add water to the barbecue, and I don't know if it's just because they don't want it to get like dried out, but I'm done with that, but it's still steaming. For dessert, I got some fresh fruit, a little bit of watermelon and pineapple, whatever this little guy is. Ooh. Bruh. Okay, it's like a donut. And some vanilla ice cream because I'm a vanilla girly. This is really good vanilla. I guess I'll just try this guy. Wipe him off a bit. Yeah, just a little donut situation. Honestly, kind of plain. Fresh watermelon, 10 out of 10. Very juicy. The pineapple, they totally, they don't cut out like the core part. If you've ever cut like too close to the core when cutting pineapple, it's like obviously very crunchy, it's not very flavorful. I don't even know if you're supposed to eat that part. I think it's fine if you do, but they don't usually cut that part out in the pineapple that I've gotten here, but I will be eating around it. So better. So this section is like the core part. But otherwise the pineapple is really good too. On brand for Thailand though, the pineapple's always in season. I love this. I might have to do this again before I leave Thailand. It's like significantly more expensive than pretty much any meal that I get here. Aside from, I mean, if you get crab or if you eat at touristy places, it's gonna be expensive, but I don't, so. All of my meals are pretty much under 120 baht, usually under 100 baht, which is about $3 to $4 US, so this one will be 399, so 400 baht. I mean, that's still about $11 or $12, maybe 13. But for what it is, I mean, I think it's totally worth it. It's just something I don't want to do all the time because obviously it adds up, but it's so good. I think I'm gonna have to do it again before I fly out of here. And we're finishing up. Really nothing wasted. This is a completely slept on experience. 100% you have to do it if you're going to Thailand. Thai barbecue, it's amazing. So that's it. That was my experience with the Thai barbecue. It was really fun. If I go again, every time you go, I think it's something that you learn and figure out different ways that you want to do things. So thank you for watching, and definitely, since I'm still so new on YouTube, I will appreciate any interaction with the videos. Like it, comment on it, subscribe to my channel so you can see what comes next. Thank you.